Hi guys, video 7, the rhetorical ads, the why question. The first one you're going to see is called Your Turn. It's basically, could be two things. It could be either be like a recruitment video, or it could be, that would be the good part about it, to take over and take the place of. The other side of it could be a negative side where it could indicate that maybe if you do join, then you will die or you'll be buried by the flag. So it's like twofold, kind of rhetorical ad that way, because it is a recruitment ad, but in return it could be a detrimental ad as well. It depends on the viewer's opinion or response to it. So the people obviously are in the military that's in the video or in the ad, and then of course their fallen comrades or friends, the ones in the caskets draped with the flag. So it's really not depicting any race or any colors, or even gender for that matter. They're all the same. As you can see, there's men, women in the aircraft with the caskets. It's just, they're looking down or they're looking sad, so obviously they're showing remorse, or not remorse, but feelings of, well, some of them may have, feelings that they could have done something, or most of them, just paying their respects. As far as the camera angle goes, it's above them, so you could get a whole picture, a whole clear view of where they are. So it brings your eyes down into the lighting. Again, that focuses. The lighting is dark. The red, white, and blue shining out. Again, that's just to focus the intended audience into what it is, with Your Turn right in the middle, big white letters. That means so you're focused right on that first, and not on the surrounding people or the other visuals that are there. Of course, they're not really selling a product, but they're selling a way of life or a future, something that's really needed now. So there's not really any selling. It's just like a product that you can take home and have. The appealing part is, well, either you want to be part of it or you don't. So that would be the appeal. Of course, it's appeal to anybody that wants to do different things in their lives or have some type of honor or something. Look, again, the motions of the picture I think are pretty sad or distraught. I would say depressed, but definitely in a somber mood. So as far as the assumptions of the ad and the message it sends, again, I think the assumption is, yes, you could die, but then again, you could also be on the side as like everybody else. So that would be an assumption, but women and men are there, so it's in general for both genders. So it's not just a women like purses and men like beer. It's not that type of ad. It's just everybody's together to create a team. And it refers to everybody. The ad doesn't do anything with race, creed, or color, or age. Consequences, long and short. yeah, at short time it could get some people interested, for pride, wanting to serve. Then again, the consequences, bad consequences would be that they just don't join because they don't want to die. That's the ad says your turn, and the casket's there, so that may deter somebody from joining or accepting the challenge because it's just a challenge to the viewer. How does it undermine or counter or undermine social change? I think that social change is how somebody reacts to something negative or positive, and their social responsibility. You're an American. Why sit at home? Fight for your freedom. Fight for your friends. Do something good, and make America great again. So that's what I think the ad means, and the company to be socially responsible. I think that's what it would be. Just do your part. Thank you. Now the second ad is again something that something real life, or something that focuses on what you want, you in your life. So here we see there's strong, then there's Army Strong. So there's definitely things out there that are strong, and but with this one it shows a group of men, a group of helicopters, all ready to fight and looking intense and ready to go. So that's showing the strong force. Of course, the background, colors and everything, that's just depicted of travel or adventure, or where you're going, see different places or views. Camera's straight ahead because it's a straight focus. It wants you to do something. It wants you to change your life. Maybe you don't feel as a strong person, or you tend to don't have a type of friend or a type of this or that. So this will give you that opportunity to better yourself or make yourself stronger in that sense. Of course, the colors are Army colors, so that's why it's like that. The blurs up at top, that's of course the uniform colors, and it's just basically, and it gives you on the bottom it gives you a place to go, or an address and a telephone number of a recruiting station. And if you're already there, then it goes tell you see your career counselor or the person that'll keep you re-enlisted. So the purpose of the ad, of course, like I said before, was to get someone to change and to do something for the future. It's products being sold, not really a product being sold, but a way of life. A sense of pride, maybe urgency, and feeling they're part of something. To me, it felt appalling, obviously, because 23 years, and I retired, and I loved it, and some parts I don't like, and some parts I do. So it's just a different life. Of course, the target audience is almost anybody, really, and age limits, 18, 17 to 40. So mid-range, millennial and Generation X for sure. And at the end of the emotions, they're just trying to make you feel like you need something, or to be part of a big team, and that's what it's all about. So that's what I think the ad is about. Possibilities, short and long term, to get some in the service, and then the long term would be the career counselor. So that means you're already there, and you want to extend what you're doing now. And definitely realistic expectations, because it can be done, something that needs to be done. Socially responsible meaning doing your part to better your community or better your state or even your country, better yourself, your family, your future. So yeah, it's definitely realistic. So yeah, that's my video. Enjoy, have a great one. Talk to you next week.